Alright guys, good morning. It is Saturday morning here in sunny Florida. This morning I'm going to be powder coating all of the parts for the lift kit that I made for the Jeep WJ, and I'm just going to go over a little bit today on the powder coating and what I'm using and how I'm getting it accomplished. It's a little tricky because I just have a small ceramic kiln that I'm using, but it actually works pretty good. And swing over here. So there's the kiln. It's kind of a tight spot here, only getting it to 400 degrees. So right now it's at 441. I got a program where it holds it for 20 minutes at 450 degrees. I do have the lid propped a little bit because I have a metal rod in there. I'll show you how I'm holding the parts. These guys here are the lower rear arms, and they're really too big to fit in the kiln. So what I did was I cut some pieces of conduit to stick in the bottom threads, which is doing two things. It's blocking the threads from getting powder in them, and it's also giving it something to sit on. So I'm going to set these right on the bottom of the kiln, and then that way they can hang at an angle like how they are in here, and that'll be just enough to fit them in the kiln. So sometimes you just have to improvise. Now another thing too, as you can see, I didn't sandblast these. I just sanded them because I don't have a sandblaster right now. So if you had a sandblaster, that would be ideal to sandblast your parts before you powder coat them. And then what I'm using is just this Eastwood hot coat system that I bought 15, maybe 20 years ago, and it's still working fine. They still sell it at Eastwood, so it's, you know, it's a decent product. I get my powder from Eastwood, and you know, so today we're doing this orange, just powder orange. Hopefully I have enough to do all this. I'm going to do the arms first. If I have some left, I'm going to do the springs. So in a few minutes we'll see how this one. I got the upper arms in there right now. I already degreased these with acetone, and now I'm going to wipe them down. I just hit it with a little what you call cheesecloth to make sure it gets off any lint. It'll still probably pick up something. So, you know, doing this powder coat thing is actually pretty easy. If you put it on a little too thick, it might get a little runny. It's a little thick, but overall, there's not much to it. You ground it, clean it, hit it with the cheesecloth to get off any lint. Ground it, power it up, maybe wipe it again with the cheesecloth because that'll attract lint to it. Spray it, throw it in the kiln. Alright. These are still a touch warm, but I had little silicone plugs in there to protect the threads. But overall, I mean, for home powder coating, I don't know if you want to call it that, looks pretty good. bushing. Alright, we got the long arms going in on the rear. One thing great about doing the powder coating is that you can handle these right away. They're like, as soon as they're cool enough to touch, you can handle them. They don't take fingernail marks or hand marks like if you painted them, you'd be waiting at least a day, if not more. Just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any ideas for anything you want to see, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know. Alright, peace out. Thank you.